we go. Here we go. Ready.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. Opening quarter was opening carry in the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Smith, red. Ultra. Cut.
They go with Cunningham. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Just shy of the 30. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
First carry for Najee Harris. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City. One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance. Now a 2nd and 6. Pickett sets up play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face. And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 22 shy of the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. An audible here to get a new look. Now Pickett on fourth down. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
Come on, set.
3rd and 20. Here's Young from the shotgun. Under pressure, they got him again. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action, Pickett. And it's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Steelers.
First and 10, here's Pickett. It's caught by OBJ. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw, Pickett. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
17.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Trouble, 38. Ready?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
White. Ready?
It's Young off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They run with Cunningham. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Panthers at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, They're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
Let's go. Hey, check mega. Hut.
Again, Cunningham here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Drill 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Down.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Hut, hut.
Cunningham. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are coming off the game last week, which a very interesting game, and Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, hut.
Here's Cunningham, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Ready.
Young now from the 50. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. Nifty move. Fighting through, he's got space. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 37 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Here we go, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Following the interception, Young. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ready up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Pickett now on first down. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, this is Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Here's one deep for Pickens. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Pickett. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3. It's caught inside the 25. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready up.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Yellow.
Put a man in motion left, Ridley.
43 rail. Cheetah. Cheetah. Ready.
From the red zone now, Young. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Come on, set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Needle. Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Set.
A play fake. Now Young. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time it forced him to taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Steelers 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, what a move. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And the Steelers first down.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Pickett now from the gun here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Room here to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Young on 3rd down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Going for it with Sanders. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. run with Harris out of the shotgun. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Pickett on second down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is up and over for the 2 points.
Steelers 22. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On the double.
3rd down and 13.
Ready.
Young now. For Marshall, that's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
17. Set.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cunningham. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 3rd down, it's Cunningham. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
560. Ready?
On play action, Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Ready. Set.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Down.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Set. Go.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here we go.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Check steal. Hut.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
45. Steelers 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick 6, here's Pickett to try again. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's got this down to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Escaping the pressure right. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Now Pickett. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Pickett. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Now Ryland for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. It's Cunningham. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here we go. Set.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go steal. Set, cut.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And Young's going to throw it here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Steelers
Pick it now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
first down, Steelers.
Pickett back to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's Pickett. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta back up, cause it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of friction, mama.